Today I will be sharing 5 of my favorite Christmas cookies and desserts. These recipes are seriously so good. You're going to be wanting to make them year after year. Let's get to my kitchen and let's get started. To start us off today, we are making these Thumbprint peppermint cookies. So into my electric mixer, or you could use a large bowl and a whisk, add in 1 cup of melted butter along with 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Beat these ingredients together until they are well combined and they look like this. Now you're going to want to add in 2 egg yolks along with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat those ingredients in until you can no longer see them at the top. Now over to a large bowl, you're going to want to add in about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Next, add in 1/2 cup of baking cocoa. Now add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda with a dash of salt. Whisk these ingredients together and now your dry ingredients are done. So now bring your dry ingredients over to the not so dry ingredients and add it in 2 different sections. Beat it well until it is well incorporated, and then once it's super well mixed together, you are just going to add this into your refrigerator and let it sit in the fridge for about an hour. The reason why we're doing this is because it's going to make the cookies extra fluffy and just not flatten out like some cookies do. But after they're out of the fridge, just roll the cookies into balls and put them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake this in a preheated oven to 350 degrees for 8 minutes. After they're out of the oven, just place a kiss on the top. I'm using the candy cane kisses, but you could use any type of kiss that you like. Here's what they look like. These cookies are so yummy and festive. They're also very easy to make. They're like nice and pillowy and chocolatey in the middle, and then that candy cane kiss on the top just adds the perfect flavor. These cookies are delicious. You really should try them. Now we're making this microwave toffee, and do not get intimidated by this. We are literally making it in the microwave, and you don't need one of those temperature things for candy. This is pretty easy. So to my microwave safe bowl, I added in 1/2 cup of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Microwave this for about 7 to 11 minutes or until it is like a light golden brown color. You want to check it often just to make sure it doesn't burn, and make sure it's not white. If it's white, it's not done yet. But I just chopped up about 1/2 cup of pecans just now. We like pecans, but if you don't like them, you certainly don't have to add them. But I have a sheet pan here lined with parchment paper. I'm just adding my toffee that is now out of the microwave right on top. As you see, it is like a light golden brown color. That is the color you want to see when you know it is done. But I just added it on my sheet pan and I'm spreading it out just a little bit. Now I'm going to sprinkle 1/2 of the chopped pecans on top, and then I'm going to sprinkle 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips over the top. Let the chocolate chips melt on top for a few minutes and then spread them out. After you spread the chocolate over the top, sprinkle some more chopped pecans on the top if you'd like. Then let this completely cool down, and then you could break this into smaller toffee pieces. This English toffee will really surprise you. It has the best rich flavor about it. It is absolutely delicious. And the best part is I don't even own one of those like candy temperature things, so you don't need it for this recipe. Just watch it in the microwave. Once it gets to a light golden brown color, you know it's done. And just remember, every microwave is different, but you really should try this. Now we're making my mom's Fudge Filled Oat Bars, and she was known for this recipe when I was growing up. It's one of my favorites. So into this big bowl, we added in 2 cups of quick oats along with 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of brown sugar. Just give this a good stir. Then add in a dash of salt and 1 cup of melted butter. Stir this until it looks crumbly and well combined. Now remove 1.5 cups of this mixture and set it to the side. I'm pulling out a 9x13 baking dish, and I'm going to add the remaining mixture that was in the bowl in there and just pat it down and kind of spread it out to the best of your ability. Set this to the side. Now into this pot on my stove, I'm adding in a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk along with 2 tablespoons of shortening, or you could use coconut oil, and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Give this a stir until it is melted and smooth. This recipe is on page 221 in my cookbook. I just got more cookbooks in stock and I'm so excited about it. Hurry and make sure you order your cookbook before December 12th if you want it before Christmas. It's linked down below for you. I just can't wait for you guys all to have it. It makes my heart happy just seeing it in your own kitchens. But now that it looks like this, I'm going to bring it over to my baking dish and just drizzle it right in there. Then you're going to spread it out to the best of your ability. After you're through with that, just sprinkle the remaining 1.5 cups of oat mixture over the top. Then sprinkle 1 cup of M&Ms over that. Use any type of M&Ms that you like. Bake this in a preheated oven to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Like I said before, my mom was known for these Fudge Filled Oat Bars when I was growing up, and they really are one of my all-time favorite treats. I like to eat them once they have completely cooled down because that fudge is still like gooey and soft, but the crumbly mixture is crumbly. They're just great. Now we're making my all-time favorite sugar cookies. So into this medium-sized bowl, we're adding in a tablespoon of baking powder along with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Then add in a dash of salt and whisk these dry ingredients together. After you're finished with that, pull out a large bowl, and into this large bowl, add in 1 egg along with 1 cup of softened butter and 1 cup of sugar. Beat these ingredients together until they look nice and just creamed together, kind of like this. Toss in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and once that is incorporated in, add the dry ingredients in and just wait for those ingredients to kind of form a loaf like this. Just beat them well. Now flour your surface and roll the dough out onto your surface, and either make the sugar cookie dough into like circles or whatever shapes you like. After that, place these shapes onto a sheet pan lined with parchment paper or a sheet pan that you sprayed with nonstick spray. Bake this in a preheated oven to 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. You could use any type of glaze or frosting for these sugar cookies, but I'm just using my cream cheese frosting, and it's actually in my cookbook. So in this bowl, I added in 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and 1/4 cup of softened butter. After I mixed those ingredients together, I added in a teaspoon of vanilla extract along with 3 cups of powdered sugar. Beat these ingredients together until they are smooth. Once they are smooth, I just added in green food coloring because we just made green sugar cookies. But add in any food coloring you like, or don't add any food coloring in if you don't want a color. Just frost your sugar cookies and then you could enjoy these. These sugar cookies are seriously like pillowy soft on the inside, and that cream cheese frosting is like the best cream cheese frosting you will ever try. These are like the easiest sugar cookies to make for this time of year. They're kind of like my go-to sugar cookies. Now we're making these white chocolate dipped candy cane cookies. So I have a bowl right here. I'm just adding 1 box of chocolate cake mix right into that bowl. Next, add in 1/3 cup of melted butter along with 2 eggs, and then beat these ingredients together, and then there you go. This is like your cookie dough mixture. It really can't get any easier than that. I love making cookies with like a box of cake mix. They're just really easy to throw together. But I have my cookie tray right here lined with parchment paper. Just scoop that cookie dough out onto your cookie tray. Bake this in a preheated oven to 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Once out of the oven, let these cookies cool down completely. But now that they are cooled down completely, I just have some white chocolate melting wafers right here. I'm going to add them into a microwave safe bowl, and I'm going to microwave them until they are melty. Here they are, nice and melty. Now I also have some candy canes that I crushed into smaller pieces. First, dip half of the cookie in the white chocolate and then sprinkle some of those crushed candy canes on the top, and then let the chocolate completely cool down, and then you can enjoy these cookies. They're really so beautiful. I love these cookies so much because you can make them for any season or any type of like activity you want. Just sprinkle on whatever festive sprinkles or candies on the top of the chocolate you'd like. But these cookies are like super soft, and then that chocolate just adds like the most perfect crunch about them. They really are delicious and look gorgeous. I have so many more videos like this on my channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there. Bye for now.